So we're here on the compound and we're at the apiary, and this is the second day of having bees. It looks really promising. We got bees coming out of both the bee castle hive and the white painted hive. So we're gonna just go in, this is day 2, and make sure the queens made it out. But we do see a lot of activity in both hives. There's a lot more in the white painted hive than in the bee castle hive. So kind of curious about that. But we are seeing bees come in and out. So we'll see if they adapted, moved, or what happened. But we have live bees, so that's a good thing, good sign. So we're gonna go get the bee suit on, fire up the smoker, and see what we got going on today, and go from there. See, we got a lot of activity in and out of the white painted hive, and a little bit of activity, not a lot, but a little bit of activity coming out of the bee castle hive. So we put these straps on because they're really, really light and we don't want them to blow off. Here, you can see the sugar was dripped. So we're gonna look in this hive first. I'm most curious about this. This is where a majority of the bees went. So I'll take the lid off. Got just one bee on the lid. Got some good activity. It looks like they took, wow, they took, so this was full last night. This was full. And it's gone down. So they've drank about 300 milliliters of their sugar water. And then this is just the brood box top. So we'll take this down. So we're gonna have to come back out here and give more sugar to them. Take this top off, and then we're just gonna set this right by the entrance so they can kind of climb back in if they needed to. A little farther. It looks like we got them eating the pollen, so that's good. This is just a pollen substitute I got off Amazon. And everybody's still huddled around, so we're gonna take off one of these outer frames, which I believe nothing's going on with these. Yep, so we just got a blank frame here. Nothing's happening with that yet. Looks like there's quite a few dead bees below. So what I'm probably gonna do is remove quite a few of these frames that there's no activity on, and just kind of brush a lot of these dead bees out and give them more room. I'm also gonna remove that reducer. And a lot of these dead bees, I'm fairly certain, are just from the package delivery. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this reducer real quick. And I'm just gonna take my scraping tool here and scrape these dead bees out. Less for them to clean up. Try not to get any live bees in the mix. So these guys had a long journey from Georgia. These are Italian bees, and they came from Georgia. So let's see what we got going on here. So it looks like the queen is at the bottom, which I believe that's where we put her. And she may still be inside this hive right now because everybody's still wrapped around it, but it does look like here's my brush. So the queen is still in the box, and it looks like they're trying to get her out, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to help them and remove this cork on this side. There we go, and the queen is coming out. There she is. So there's our queen right there. So hopefully I can just get her to walk back onto her colony. They are starting to develop some comb. So if you look right here, you can kind of see in there, there's a lot of bees right there, but you can kind of see in there the starting of wax on all those hexagon areas. It's very light, but you can definitely see it on this side too. A lot of little bees. I can't find my queen, but she may be way down deep in there now. I'd like to not disturb them too much. But I want to see if I can't find her. Oh, there she is. She crawled right back down. Just for a hair second. Okay, cool. So we've got a queen. She's out. I'm going to close these guys back up. Oh yeah, I'll grab this. I don't know what this is. This came in the box. Just a little fuzz of some sort.
It's their security blanket.
It's their security blanket. Okay, great. So we have our queen. She's in the hive. She is out of her cage. I will close this hive back up and let them be. You see that little beetle? I think that is a hive beetle, but I don't know. It might just be a regular beetle. So I'm gonna make, well, now it's definitely a hive beetle. Okay, so this hive was the extra queen that we got, and we took about 10% of the bees that were in that hive and we put them with this queen. So we'll see, you know, what's going on and what's happening with this queen. So we've got some bees on the top, which is cool. Set it down right here. And then these guys, wow. So there weren't that many bees in here, but they took almost just as much as that other hive. Okay, so same kind of deal. Most of them are right here. We had the queen on the top here. Doesn't look like anything's going on with these 3 frames. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove them and just set them aside for now. There are quite a few dead bees in here, and they have been working to get them out. But it's nice to see that these bees are quite active. So I am going to there's not that many dead bees on this side, so I'm not going to remove these frames. Let's see if this queen got out. It looks like they've been working hard, but she is still in there, so I'm gonna help these guys out too. Oh, there she goes. She's coming out right now. See her? Boom, she just came out. She's a lot bigger. And look at this guy. This guy's got a different kind of butt on him. A lot lighter. But there goes our queen, and there they go, a little train following her. So we've got a queen. We can take that out. I really don't want to break apart this section like I did the other one, because as we already saw, they're not up there. So look at this. Can you see this, babe? So from what I've learned, if they're shaking their butts like that and fluttering their wings, which these ones are, they're happy, meaning they're good with the queen that they have.
What's up?
All right, I am over at the hive.
How's it look?
So I think we have 2 good-looking hives and 2 good-looking queens, and they look really good. The queens weren't out, so I took them out, but the bees stayed in each hive. They didn't hop over, and they weren't attacking the queens.
Nice. Nice. Oh, that's just good news, man.
It is. So you know those jars we put in them last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, guess how much they ate?
All of it?
Just about. It's a 400 mill. They're 400 milliliters.
Yeah.
Both of them had 300 milliliters. So about 3/4 of it were already gone in one afternoon or one night. And it looks like a lot of the bees from the 80% beehive came over to the 10% beehive. So we're like 60-40 or like right now.
Well, that's perfect, man.
Yeah, they split up.
Balanced out.
So I'm gonna go get them some more sugar syrup and wrap them up.
Do that. Did they eat the stuff that we had left over?
They started lining one of the frames.
Well, this is fantastic news, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I'm
I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's cool, man.
Best case scenario.
We got 2 hives.
Yep.
I'm really fired up. I'll be honest with you. I think it's cool.
Yeah, we were thinking we were gonna have 1, and now we got 2.
And now we got 2. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I was a little unsure about it. I was like, man,
A lot of legs.
I feel that queen. And so far, well, you'd have thought that if they'd have done it by now.
Yeah. So, all right, so good news, great news. We've got 2 hives. They both look like they're doing okay. They ate a lot of that sugar syrup. They started to eat the pollen substitute that we put in there. They're both active. They're both noisy. Both queens are looking well. They're really small, but they've been in a cage for a while now, so it's looking really good. It's all positive news. I did see 1 beetle in the bee castle. I did drop it and couldn't find it again, and that's the only one I saw, but I'm trying to keep my inspection process right now to a minimum because I don't want to disturb them. It's kind of cool out. It's not very warm just yet. In about another week, we'll do another deep inspection like we kind of did today. Make sure everything's good. Make sure we can find the queen, see how any comb is coming along, and go from there. So super good news, super excited. Welcome bees. Can't wait. If you guys want to keep watching these videos and keep seeing us grow our apiary and kind of see how we do and Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Go ahead and click subscribe, hit the like button. This is our first time ever doing anything like this with bees out here on the compound. We have other videos that we're starting. We just moved out here and we're gonna start, you know, a vegetable and fruit garden over on the property over there, right behind this camera right here. We're gonna start a 2,000 square foot wildflower garden for mid to late summer, and for the bees, and go from there. So we got a lot of other projects coming. This channel right here I'm going to keep just for the bees, and if you guys want to see any other videos, just click around on the channel, and I'll probably put some links on them as well, and you can see all the progress that we're doing out here on the compound. So super happy, super excited, I can't wait. Everything's looking good so far. So we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, and we'll see you next week.